Hey Jacob, today we're going to continue to read A Light in the Attic by Shel Silverstein. This was one of my favorite books growing up, and I'm enjoying it even more reading it as an adult. I love you very much. Wild strawberries. Are wild strawberries really wild? Will they scratch an adult? Will they snap at a child? Should you pet them or let them run free where they roam? Could they ever relax in a steam heated home? Can they be trained not to growl at the guests? Will a litter box work, or would they leave a mess? Can we make them a cowberry, herding the cows? Or maybe a millberry, pulling the plows? Or maybe a huntberry, chasing the grouse? Or maybe a watchberry, guarding the house? And though they may curl up at your feet, oh so sweetly, can you ever feel that you trust them completely? Or should we make a pet out of something less scary, like the domestic prune or the imported cherry? Anyhow, you've been warned, and I will not be blamed if your wild strawberry cannot be tamed. How to make a swing with no rope or boards or nails. First grow a mustache 100 inches long. Then loop it over a hickory limb. Make sure the limb is strong. Now pull yourself up off the ground and wait until spring, then swing. Gum eyeball. There's an eyeball in the gumball machine, right there between the red and the green, looking at me as if to say, you don't need to buy any more gum today. Hot dog. I have a hot dog for a pet, the only kind my folks would let me get. He does smell sort of bad, and yet he absolutely never gets the sofa wet. We have a butcher for a vet, the strangest vet you ever met. Guess we're the weirdest family yet to have a hot dog for a pet. Adventures of a Frisbee. The Frisbee, he got tired of sailing to and fro and to, and thought about the other things that he might like to do. So the next time that they threw him, he turned there in the sky and sailed away to try and find some new things he could try. He tried to be an eyeglass, but no one could see through him. He tried to be a UFO, but everybody knew him. He tried to be a dinner plate, but he got cracked and quit. He tried to be a pizza, but got tossed and baked and bit. He tried to be a hubcap, but the cars all moved too quick. He tried to be a record, but the spinning made him sick. He tried to be a quarter, but he was too big to spend. So he rolled home, quite glad to be a Frisbee once again. Come skating. They said, come skating. They said, it's so nice. They said, come skating. I'd done it twice. They said, come skating. It sounded nice. I wore roller. They meant ice. The me who with an exactly what. Knock knock. Who's there? Me. Me who? That's right. What's right? Me who? That's what I want to know. What's what you want to know? Me who? Yes, exactly. Exactly what? Yes, I have an exactly what on a chain. Exactly what on a chain? Yes. Yes, what? No, exactly what? That's what I want to know. I told you, exactly what? Exactly what? Yes. Yes, what? Yes, it's with me. What's with you? Exactly what? That's what's with me. Me who? Yes. Go away. Knock, knock. Clooney the Clown. I'll tell you the story of Clooney the Clown, who worked in a circus that came through town. His shoes were too big and his hat was too small. But he just wasn't funny at all. He had a trombone to play loud and silly tunes. He had a green dog and 1,000 balloons. He was floppy and sloppy and skinny and tall. But he just wasn't funny at all. And every time he did a trick, everyone felt a little sick. And every time he told a joke, folks sighed as if their hearts were broke. And every time he lost a shoe, everyone looked awfully blue. And every time he stood on his head, everyone screamed, "Go back to bed!" And every time he made a leap, everybody fell asleep. And every time he ate his tie, everyone began to cry. And Clooney could not make any money, simply because he was not funny. One day he said, "I'll tell this town how it feels to be an unfunny clown." And he told them all why he looked so sad, and he told them all why he felt so bad. He told of pain and rain and cold. He told of darkness in his soul. And after he finished his tale of woe, did everyone cry? Oh, no, no, no. They laughed until they shook the trees with a ha-ha-ha's and he-he-he's. They laughed with howls and yowls and shrieks. They laughed all day, they laughed all week. They laughed until they had a fit. They laughed until their jackets split. The laughter spread for miles around, to every city, every town, over mountains, across the sea, from St. Tropez to Mont Saint-Denis. And soon the whole world rang with laughter, lasting till forever after, while Clooney stood in the circus tent with his head drooped low and his shoulders bent. And he said, "That is not what I meant. I'm funny just by accident." And while the world laughed outside, Clooney the Clown sat down and cried.